So to butterfly, and I have this towel down to make sure that the fish doesn't slide as much, but we're going to make 2 cuts along the spine. So this one, and it'll go straight down, and then the other side will go straight down, and that'll go all the way up the side. And then we're going to turn our knife and go underneath the rib bones and peel those out. And we're not really going to worry about the pin bones if they are in the way after they're smoked, or if they're not, kind of dissolved. Then we'll worry about peeling those out later. For now, we're just going to get the rib bones out and the spine. So let's start. You just got to cut right through the rib bones as close as you can to that spine. And once you get it going, it's a lot easier. You go up along here. You kind of cut up outside the cavity because you want to keep some of that tail meat. But you still want to make sure that you're on the other side of the ribs. And the whole entire fillet, if you will just kind of fall away to the side. So keep down, make sure that the blade is up against that spine, kind of angle it towards the other side a little bit so you don't lose as much meat. And then we just cut right down here. So it actually looks pretty good. And we can cut off the tail, so we don't really need the tip of it. Probably make things a little cleaner. So again, we have it cut right down the middle here, and we can just clean this up a little bit and make sure that it goes the whole way down. Use that tip of that knife. That's what it's there for. Just make sure it goes all the way down the side here. And then you'll see it'll lay out real nice against the skin. So that's one side. Kind of pull it out a little bit. And now we want to do the other side. So what I can do is fold this over again. Kind of start this way. Get real close. And just cut right along that spine there. Make sure you get it as angled as much as you can. Because we don't want to waste any meat. So now we have this spine basically isolated here in the middle. Cut right along until you get to the skin there. We didn't get some, but it's not too bad. And then to remove it, because we don't really want it in there, you just start the cut. Usually you can just peel that out. And there's a tiny bit of meat and a little bit here and there, but it's really minimal. That's a pretty good job, actually. Now, we have all these rib bones that are left. We want to make sure that they're gone. So you take your knife really low angle, and you just start a small cut right along those rib bones, just with the tip of the knife. And you just work your way down, just barely cutting with that low angle. All the way down, and this can go to this fin. Because we don't want to eat that fin. So then, now we have that start of that cut. It's a lot easier to just slowly, with your knife almost pointing up. And you know you're doing good when you can see the knife through those bones, like that. And then just slide it down the length. Lift up a little bit to help. And ideally, get that real nice, thin, barely any meat on that, so that's good. Ideal. So again, this side, just make sure that your knife just starts barely underneath those bones. And then you can go down like that. And there's like one bone here that I'm leaving under. There we go. Then we just slowly slide that knife underneath those bones. It kind of pulls out the end there, so that's perfect.
I wonder if we should rebrine them.
Guess we could. So then we got that leftover ribs, perfect. And that's it. And I have no major bones. Again, we do have those pin bones, but once you smoke it, a lot of times those pin bones kind of either go away, like they kind of dissolve or soften up so you don't even notice them. Or we can just pick them out later. But yeah, that's one nice butterfly fillet. Ta-da!